I'm Anthony Hudson. It's great to have you with us at the MCG. We're set for an enthralling contest between Melbourne and Fremantle. It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Thanks, Hutto. It's hard to pick a winner. Two sides have struggled to find consistency, as their middle-of-the-ladder rankings suggest. If one side's just a little off, the other will take full advantage.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf. As the teams huddle, the two captains shake hands for the toss of the coin. It's 9th versus 10th, and it's just about all systems go for what should be a beauty. A great game in prospect as we get underway. Gawn wins the first hit out. Oliver, penetrating ball. Cox is there to save the day. Clever kick. O'Meara, all on his own. A chance to clear now. Sarong gives it everything. Salem makes good contact. McDonald, who was he aiming for? In no man's land. Throws it on the boot. They've put themselves under pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Clark doing what he does best. He's been accosted. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Darcy palms it down. Johnson, Sarong, navigated the traffic. Sharp, that's careless. Bangs it long. Van Rooyen has a vice-like grip.
He should put them on the board here. Just a question of accuracy.
Bangs it through.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Demons on the board first. Darcy showing his skills. Brayshaw, that's sloppy play. Windsor gathers, pokes it into the pocket. Pearce had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Probing ball. Cox with a chance to run. Chips to halfback. Cops some unwanted attention. He's been busy so far. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Gawn wins it. They are hunting the ball carrier. Johnson shows them a clean pair of heels. Bolton on a lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Johnson works hard to present. Spearing pass. Well played. Punched that like he meant it. Switkowski, Bolton. He's lost it. Now it's someone else's problem. To open their account, it's good. It's a goal.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
Back to where we started. Scores level. Darcy punches it out of the ruck. Brayshaw, bad error there. Is anyone home? Clark with the big fist. Oliver made the footy his. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
Good match so far. Punch clear. Solid tackle. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Gawn gets his hand to it. Petrarca, Viney, honours the lead. He's made a bright start. Spargo pushes into space and receives the footy.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Clark tasked with the kick in. Quality delivery by foot. He's generally a good kick. The Dockers are out of trouble. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. What a time here. A great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
You get the feeling both coaches will be happy for this to remain a defensive scrap. Taking away your opposition's strength is such a focus for coaches, and both teams did a good job of that in the first term. You've still got to find ways to score, though.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Punch clear. Johnson, Brayshaw, farms it out. He'll be annoyed by that. Gawn, clever handball. Windsor, this for the ideal start. He's made good connection, and they have the first of the term.
The Demons are building on their impressive first quarter. They've got their tails right up.
The Demons have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The big men fly. Brayshaw, O'Meara. Through the centre square he goes. The Dockers should score here. Petty, and they're out of trouble. Good thinking and good execution too. That's skillful. Chandler on centre wing is marked. Henderson has found some space. The defence has fallen down. Spargo on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement. Windsor appreciates that delivery.
It's as if they don't rate this play. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
He's already got one. Now he's got two.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Demons having a good patch. Gawn with a deft tap. Oliver, that'll be play on. Takes the logical option. Viney, this will go close. Has he got the journey? Taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
The Dockers desperately need to shift the momentum. Frederick, Ryan getting involved. Brayshaw, they need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Frederick makes the kick look okay. Sharp, that's good work rate. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Thought his way through it. Brayshaw went bang. Henderson, it fell into his arms. Pearce, we've seen that before. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Ryan with the footy. He's hit up the lead. They've got to get a wriggle on. Clark with a chance to relieve the pressure. And they're away. Good work rate. Normally delivers. Voss can keep it moving. O'Meara gets his kick despite the heat. Amos outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. The Demons are playing like winners. Henderson working hard and presenting well. Viney finds himself unattended. You can see their confidence growing. Pearce clears the area. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
The Demons are getting the ball inside 50 more. It's no wonder they're winning the match comfortably.
Gawn slaps it out. Petrarca, Viney, you asked for it, you got it. That's a bit of a waste. Van Rooyen, it's a goal.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Dockers will be hearing alarm bells right about now. The two big men do battle. Johnson absorbs the pressure. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Darcy slaps it out. Johnson has brought his own ball. Sarong, Brayshaw. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Can they get something going? Sloppy disposal and a turnover. They desperately need a goal. May takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. The Demons managed to turn a narrow quarter-time lead into a substantial one at half-time, and they are looking the goods. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Dockers have had more ball, but they've had fewer inside 50s, suggesting that they're over-possessing the footy. That's partly due to the pressure the opposition's applying, of course, but they'd be well served to get the footy inside 50 quicker and give their forwards a better chance.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Gawn wins the tap. Viney, Oliver, just had to get it out. Good hands. Langdon, they're huffing and puffing. The Demons looking dangerous. They're well drilled. Oliver, critical contest coming up. That hasn't made the distance. It's a poor result. The Dockers might be about to start something. Cox, under pressure. O'Meara, I've liked his game today. Amos had his name written all over it. Bolton, Brayshaw. Well-weighted kick. Gawn heads them off at the pass. A chance to clear now. The Demons have winners everywhere. Langdon presents in space. The Dockers are chasing tail. They're moving the footy well here. They've picked their way through. Viney has it within range. Can he finish it off?
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
He found himself in space and made the most of it with a clinical finish.
The Demons on the board first after half-time. The two big men do battle. Viney, he'll be sore in the morning. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Darcy with a deft tap. Dudley, Reed, Johnson. The Dockers are good with their hands. Gee, they're playing well. Doesn't often waste it. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? The Demons can smell blood. Henderson in the centre square. They're irrepressible at the moment. Alarm bells are ringing.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
He hasn't kicked a goal yet. Does he get one here? No, it bounces off the post.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Back into play. Voss makes position. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Voss, Bolton, all alone in the centre square. O'Meara, Clark, they need a spark. Switkowski, dangerous to leave on his own. Reed, he's caught. No leniency from the umpire there.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Chandler on a lead. Windsor, that has to hurt. O'Meara with a chance now. Clark, not a lot of space to work with. Petty runs onto it. They can smell victory. Thumped away. Draper, clever kick. O'Meara, all on his own. Can he find a teammate? Bolton, great hands there. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Dockers are having a go, but they just can't get any fluency with their ball movement. They've been stagnant and predictable, and it's made for a difficult day for their forwards. I think their fans would welcome a change in strategy. You might as well lose by 10 goals as 10 points.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The big men fly. Reed, they're a big chance here. Punched away. Bowie, stripped of the footy. Bolton, Switkowski is the target, and he marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Petrarca works hard to present. Chandler pushes into space and receives the footy. The Demons moving the ball well. Lowers the eyes. Lever in the clear. What can they generate? Frederick couldn't mark. It's not a fair fight. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. It's been a great duel between the two big men. O'Meara knew the tackle was coming. They're tackling with venom today. Good ruck work. Johnson, Reed. The team physios will be working overtime. Dudley. May tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Some indirect ball movement here. He's been pinged for a deliberate rush behind, and the fans are furious.
I think a few people might have just switched the TV off after that decision.
They don't come easier.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Dockers were after the first, and they've got it. Darcy, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Is anyone home? Tracy gets to the front spot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
To keep them alive, there's still a pulse.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
We wondered if they were going to kick into gear, and they finally have. Gawn wins it out of the centre. Petrarca under the gun. That's unusual. Looking to peg one back. The Dockers having a great patch.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
The Demons are struggling to transition the footy. Manages to find a teammate. Rivers has charged into space. Petty, that's good work rate. Gets his kick despite the heat. Bowie on centre wing is marked. What's he got on offer? He loves to run and carry. Great play. Ryan doing what he does best. Cox hasn't seen a lot of it. McDonald with the big fist. A quick getaway wasn't possible. The Dockers look to be coming home strong. It's no place for the faint-hearted. He's besieged. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
The Demons claim 4 vital points in the race to September. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Dockers
Are a shadow of the side that was playing such good footy not so long ago. Maybe they got ahead of themselves, or maybe they've been worked out.